two-wheeled action, we head to single-seater action now with the Formula 4 Duratex. Coming into this round, it's been an extremely exciting season so far with Robert Wolk, Keagan Masters, and Julian Van Der Watt fighting for honours. Robert Wolk this time was, of course, the man to beat, and around this track is pretty much untouchable. He was on pole position and got the whole shot into turn one as they go flying down there. You can see just how hard he was having to push because Keagan Masters had big pressure coming from a resurgence of Dean Venter.
Dean Venter was phenomenal in qualifying. In fact, caught everyone off guard exactly how quick he was going around there. Onboard Donny Lamola, looking how quickly these single-seaters get around the Zwartkops circuit.
Donny Lamola at the back fighting for honours in the top 10, but it's going to be a battle royal between the top 12 single-seater drivers in the country. Lieutenant Colonel Alan Meyer looking to get up through the field. He's fighting with Rick Morris as we go on board with him up towards Sassel.
Well, this is always a difficult braking point, knowing how late to get on the brakes here. And Rick Morris onto the brakes, or maybe a little too late as the back end comes round on him.
Oh, and Schofield goes into the side of him, and Schofield goes into the side of Schofield. I think, didn't quite see that one coming. Andrew Schofield had nowhere to go. Here's the view from, not the way to go in, unfortunately. There was just nowhere to go, and a safety car was called for.
When the safety car went back in, it was all about Robert Wolk up in the front again. And Devil Brummer trying to get there. All problems for Werner Scholz. Looks like he's run out of gears. And he was having such a great drive.
Yeah, up to second place and gifted second place now to Devil Brummer. Brummer under pressure though. Coming from behind is Keagan Masters, and Masters looking to get one step higher on the podium. Dean Venter is still in the mix. Donny Lamola just in the back now and just moving into the top 10 with the demise of both Werner Scholz and Rick Morris.
Oh, there we go. There's some more action up in Sassel Turn. That corner's really caught out a few drivers. It was Dean Venter that was having such a great drive, and what a pity for him. It was looking good for a podium in this race.
Well, first place and pole to pole, basically. As the lights went out, he was not bettered, and still hasn't been bettered. Robert Wolk winning out ahead of Keagan Masters, beating Brummer to the line, Alex Gillespie and Alan Meyer in 5th place. Ian Schofield eventually recovered to 7th, and we caught up with him to find out what happened.
Rick got past me the lap before. We went onto the tabletop and I don't know what happened. He just braked and lost it. All I can suspect is there's something wrong with his car, because where he actually spun at him was not where you'd expect it to happen.
Having a close look at that wheel, I can tell you why Ian Schofield couldn't turn. He had Keagan Campos's front right wheel on, that's why. Okay, hopefully they got the right wheels on the right cars this time. As the lights go out, and it's a great drop of the line and a welcome return for Werner Scholz. They've got that car sorted, and it seems to be sorted pretty well as he's got the whole shot.
Robert Wolk was expecting the whole shot. It didn't quite happen because the number 3 car came off the line like a rocket into the front. I think if anyone was going to beat Robert Wolk today, that's what you needed to do.
Keep an eye out on Julian Van Der Watt coming through the field too, as we go on board with Andreas Petro, Investchem Mygale coming out of Renexcon corner and into Speed and Sound. And you can see, that's an amazing bit of footage there. Through Speed and Sound sweep in a single-seater, it's everything she's got. But problems at the front end. Looks like we've lost Werner Scholz. Yes, he has dropped down to 3rd place. So an issue for the Scholz's car. Masters has got through, so has Robert Wolk.
Keagan Masters having a great day in the 44, up to 2nd place, been very consistent. But look at the 77 Dean Venter onto the back end of Werner Scholz. This man is surprising everyone today.
Yeah, if there was going to be a driver of the day, I would give it to Dean Venter, because that's the kind of driving he's doing. Locking up and hard braking from both Masters as well as Robert Wolk. That's due to the fact that there is so much oil and so much cement dust on this track. And unfortunately, it's not over yet.
So can Werner Scholz find a way back into 2nd place? He had such a great start to it'll be a tough job to catch the man up in the front. Oh, Julian Van Der Watt pulls to the side of the circuit. He missed out in Heat 1. Has come back in Heat 2 with a supposedly repaired engine, and it hasn't lasted.
Well, remember, this is the man who won the first 2 outings outright. So issues on the car. Looks like it might have dropped some oil as well. By the looks of things, look at the little oil slurry across the kitty litter, so issues on that car. Hopefully not going to affect any of the drivers coming towards it right now. Doesn't seem to have, as the checkered flag's about to come out for Robert Wolk, and a double victory on the day for Professor Precision.
Precision driving is exactly what it was. Werner Scholz into 2nd place, ahead of Keagan Masters, Dean Venter, and running out the top 5, Devil Brummer.
Double victory on the day for Robert Wolk.
From there, it was an interesting race. There was oil down, so started pulling a bit of a gap, I thought, and then hit the oil, and luckily it wasn't my car, but made the race extremely tricky.
Incredible action on track, but absolutely amazing stuff right around the track. Supermoto were back in the house on the short circuit, on the karts. XDL were here as well, and Gordon showing us how to do wheelies. The mini donuts were going down like a treat, as was the beer garden. People were loving life here at the Youth Day celebrations and Extreme Festival at Zwartkops. Join us after the break for some more action on track.